Oh, geez, I thought we'd lost. My fellow Australians, my fellow Queenslanders. And fellow members of the great Australian Labor Party. Today, we have fought the good fight as the great Australian Labor Party. Tonight is the time to unite as the great Australian nation. Because whatever our politics may be, we are all, first and foremost, Australian. And the things that unite us are more powerful than the things that divide us, which is why the world marvels at Australia, this country which can manage its political differences peacefully and conduct the most vigorous of debates peacefully and resolve our politics peacefully and with civility. That is why this country is such a great country. And that in this marvellous tapestry of modern Australia, the mosaic of our multicultural nation, that we fashion such unity out of diversity. Therein lies the great Australian miracle, which is why we are all proud to be Australian. A short time ago, I telephoned Tony Abbott to concede defeat at these national elections. As Prime Minister of Australia, I wish him well now in the high office of Prime Minister of this country. Theresa and I wish he, Margie and their family well in coping with the stresses and strains of high office that lie ahead. We know a little bit of what that is like. And Theresa and I look forward to greeting them at the Lodge early next week in the same gracious manner with which Mr and Mrs Howard welcomed us 6 years ago. I also wish his government well for the great and difficult challenges that now lie ahead for Australia. Now, I want to speak to Labor people and Labor supporters everywhere across Australia. Geez, a couple more days we might have got there. I know that Labor hearts are heavy across the nation tonight. And as your Prime Minister and as your parliamentary leader of the great Australian Labor Party, I accept responsibility. I gave it my all, but it was not enough for us to win. I'm proud that despite all the prophets of doom, that we have preserved our federal parliamentary Labor Party as a viable fighting force for the future. And I'm also proud of the fact that despite the pundits, we appear to have held every seat in Queensland. saw Sky News just before saying we're all gone, including me. Anyway, I'm proud of the fact that we've held each of our seats in Queensland. I'm proud of the fact that every Cabinet Minister has been returned at this election. And I'm proud that practically all other members of our executive have been returned as well. But tonight, we have lost many fine Labor men and women from our parliament. And I would like to thank them personally for their courage and their unswerving commitment to our cause, to our party and to our nation. Just as I'd like to thank each and every one of you, the true believers of Australia, who have worked so hard this campaign for your unswerving commitment and to our cause and to our nation. For our party and for our movement, we have known defeat before. But I say this to you, throughout our 122-year history, we have always risen from defeat. To renew our party with fresh vigour and with new ideas for the future. And we'll do it again. Ben Chifley's light on the hill still burns bright across Australia. It is a flame that cannot be extinguished. And while there's still breath in Labor bodies, strength in Labor sinews and hope in Labor hearts, Ben Chifley's light on the hill will continue forever. So in the time of rebuilding that lies ahead, we must never lose sight of that clear and guiding light, for it remains the beacon of progressive politics for us all. It is what others have called the audacity of hope, or put more simply, our simple, audacious belief that we can make our community and our country and world a better place for all, not just for some, for all, not just for some. And a progressive view of politics that says that we can believe that we can make this community and nation and world of ours a better place than the one we inherited from our forebears. That's the progressive vision of the future. Once again tonight, I thank the good burghers of Griffith for their support. It would be un-prime ministerial of me to say, Bill Glasson, eat your heart out, so I won't. The good people of Griffith, the good people of Brisbane South Side, it is such a fantastic community, and I thank them for their support. It is a truly marvellous part of Australia, and I thank them for again returning me as their local member. For the rest of my parliamentary and ministerial team, let me say a few words. I'd like to thank now directly our Deputy Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese. Albo for a Rabbitohs supporter. You got a lot of support up here in Broncos land. I thank you, Albo, for your courage, your loyalty, your remarkable humour, and your determination always to fight, fight and fight. I'd also like tonight to thank our Senate leader, Penny Wong, for her strength.